Funky voices off the record.
Oh, funky voices off the record.
Welcome to Funky Voices Off the Record, where choir life gets loud, proud and slightly unhinged. And each episode we're going to look into the music, the magic and mayhem of singing together, the joys, the dramas and the jokes. The did that just happen moments and all the stuff that choir people would understand. So if you are in a choir, used to be in a choir, would like to be in a choir, just like choirs, any of that, it's for you.
Yeah!
This is producer Jenna, but producer Jenna is also a choir member. Hi.
Hello.
We're here.
We're here.
It's episode
It's happening.
1.
We're doing it.
Yeah, it's happening. I'm so pleased.
Okay, cool. So, would you like me to introduce you?
Kind of, yeah. So just in case anyone doesn't know who I am and they think, well, why is she banging on? Who she thinks she is? So yes.
So Sandra is the founding owner and choir director of Funky Voices, Essex and Suffolk-based community choir.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Running the choir, setting up the choir, leading the choir, doing all the arrangements for the choir.
Loving the choir.
Loving the choir. And yeah, a brilliant endeavour that's been going for 18 years.
Right. Now, it's a bit of a funny bit now. I mean, funny, different. It was 18 years last year, so this year's 19, right? And my maths isn't that great, but I was alerted to a newspaper article the other day which said Funky Voices started in 2006, and I'm like, was it? And apparently I said that,
Okay.
and it was in a paper interview back then.
Yes.
I've always said it's 2007. Well, not always, obviously. At some point I said 2006. So I've got a feeling, drum roll, top
We're
news.
celebrating 20 years.
Yes, apparently.
Right now.
Yeah. And I never knew.
Amazing.
Which means next year is 21, which is like a big number that we have to celebrate like properly.
Yeah.
But anyway.
What did you imagine 20 years ago starting a choir? What did you think?
Let's not go there. No, what did I imagine? I imagined maybe a group of maybe 30 people max, and we'd be singing Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
and that kind of thing constantly, and we'd all be really cool, and we'd all be in like cool leather jackets with sparkles on. It's kind of that, but on a much bigger scale, and it's my full-time. I was going to say job, but it's not. It's my full-time life, really, because it's
more than a job.
It's all I do, which is great, but it also means that music is no longer a hobby at all. So it kind of removes your hobby. I need a hobby.
I see what you mean, yeah. If you make your hobby your life,
Yes.
how do you have a break and
You
do
don't.
a hobby? Because it is your whole thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But that's
interesting.
not a bad thing. I'm not complaining
No.
because it's a beautiful world to be in. So I'm very, not lucky. I didn't just trip over, so it's not luck. But it's I do keep tripping over recently. I think it's the age. I've had a fall. It's fortunate. Maybe fortunate is better that people have believed in my my little vision and want to come along with it along the way and do all the weird and wacky things that we get up to.
And you didn't expect it to be as big as it is now when you started?
No.
And you didn't expect it to be a full-time job? You just thought it would be something?
I've just always loved harmonies.
Yeah, okay.
That's my thing. Always has been. Love it when harmonies resonate together. Oh, best thing in the world. Better than, but won't go there. And I was teaching actually at schools at the time. I was a music teacher doing singing lessons and piano lessons and different things and choirs. And then I think somebody said, one of the parents said, oh, can't you do a choir for us? And I was like, oh, actually, yeah, that would be cool. And then school started to get a little bit more admin-y, and I'd done it for quite a while, kind of 13 years in total. But I think some of that crossed over with starting choir as well. But anyway.
What age group were you teaching?
Secondary.
Okay.
Secondary were cool. I did try the primary. Just banging a tambourine wasn't really hitting the mark for
No.
me. After doing a music degree, hit it harder. So yeah, secondary. And they were great. So I just thought, yeah, let's start it for adults. And I think within the first year, apparently I say year funny. How do you say year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've heard this before. Yeah. Within the first year, I think there was up to like 600 people in the choir.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it got big really, really quickly, which it wasn't something I was planning for. I just thought I'd like to do a choir kind of on the side of what else I do. So I had to give up my school job and teaching because it just took up so much time and I was going to explode. But that's fine.
That's
absolutely
cool,
fine. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Very.
And the choir becoming what it was, at what point did you think, I don't want to just turn up every week, teach a song, do a few local gigs? Because it's more than that now.
Oh, hugely. Yeah, that's a good one. Well, okay, so first of all, I really wanted to show people how fit they can sound collectively. Because a lot of people will think that you've got to be a great singer. You haven't. You haven't. It's a collective thing. And you're only as good as the MD you've got. No, not really. And I think after I saw everyone's enthusiasm for it, week in, week out, I thought, oh, okay, I wonder if they'd want to actually show the world, or at least, outside the rehearsal room, what's happening. And we just did the odd little gig, like you say, and then it kind of got more and more and then noticed more and more. And we're talking back in the day, 20 years ago, when we were probably, in our area, definitely, in Essex and Suffolk, the only choir out there that wasn't a traditional choir or a church choir, etc. The only choir out there, so people were like, wow, there's normal people over there singing really cool stuff. So that gained a lot of interest. And then I saw the feedback that then the singers got, and I thought, oh, they're loving that. So then I thought, okay, let's show you, not only can I get you to sound fit, but I can get you to experience some amazing things. Different tours, and obviously like we've been, I wouldn't say all over the world, but various parts of the world, as you know. And some cracking gigs in venues that I thought I would only dream about. So yeah, and then I just thought I really, really want to show them not just how fit they sound, but how the whole choir experience and what that can and should entail. So that's where I went.
Funky Voices World.
Okay, so we're going to have regular features. One of our features or segment, whichever way, Funky Voices World, which is what's happening recently with the choir world, both with Funky Voices and maybe others, who knows, as this goes on. So, lots of stuff already. What month we're in? We're only in the beginning of the year already, and we've already got some stuff lined up for the year. It's busy. As I was saying, I always am thinking what the choir might want, what makes them happy and stuff. I did something that I've always wanted to do for a long time. And for various reasons haven't. I entered the choir for the Steedford choir competition. For those,
talk to us about that, because
okay, it's huge.
I can tell through you how huge it is.
Through me,
but I don't think we, as
people,
ordinary folk, attending a community choir in Essex, perhaps
and Suffolk.
Perhaps realise the scale of this competition.
Okay.
And how you get to be in it and what it involves.
Okay.
So tell us.
So Steedford is it is a concept, so held in a couple of different areas. Some people all over the world have started tiny ones and stuff like that, but it's in Wales in a place called, hold on, Clanglagap.
Again, please.
It's something like Langlan, but you say it with some in it as well. Look, I tried. It's been going for years and years and years and years and years. It's a really established thing for both music and dance, actually, and arts. When I say years and years, like hundreds. And basically the world goes there, or at least, those that want to go there from the world. So people from China and all sorts regularly go, who are musicians or part of community music groups or anything, or dance or whatever, to perform and or compete. against other people or with other people. So the whole of that town, clang, 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 gets taken over for, it's about a week, I think, of this kind of festival time. They have various famouses go along and do different performances as well as the amateur, if you like. And we got through. So basically you send off a recording of your group. So I sent that off.
Oh, what?
No, it's a big secret.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a big secret what I sent
Because
off.
is what you sent off what we will sing?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Will we ever know what you sent off?
I don't think so.
Oh.
And I don't know. Because I don't want the choir members to judge why I sent off what I sent off, because there are probably a mountain of other reasons that they've not even considered why it was that one. For me, it was a lot about the recording quality of it, things like that, whereas they'll just hear the songs and go, oh, we don't like them, we love them, that's our favourite, that's not our favourite, and all that kind of stuff. So no, I can't be doing it. I'm not going down that road.
I was hoping for a podcast exclusive.
No. Well, I'm not very good at keeping a secret, am I? Right?
No.
But yeah, so you send that off, and then you have to wait patiently and not keep refreshing your emails every minute to see if you've got through. And we got through. First attempt, first entry that I've
You've
ever
never entered the choir before?
I have never entered the choir or any other choir that I've ever done.
That is exciting.
I know. And when I got that email back, I was like, oh my God. And it's high standards. It's high standards, and the judges are going through, and from all over the world. So they're going through all of these entries that have come through and deciding who goes through.
Wow.
It's big news. It's big news. So that happens in July, and we've got to start rehearsals for those actual songs yet, which I've not decided what they are yet because there's a requisite to follow and things like that. But it's dead exciting. I think there's about 55 of us going, whoever was able to make the rehearsals and things like that. But it will be really cool, and the stage is wicked and it's massive and there's a huge audience. And I just think it will be an immense experience to, one, know that you've been successful enough to go and do it, then nail it, and then go home and go, wow, that's another amazing thing.
Feeling.
Yeah.
Well, you see things like that all the time, don't you? And you know that they love hamming all that up. You're just somebody.
Emotional music behind, sub-story, backstory.
From your, got a normal day job, just love singing with your friends, and you always just think, God, that would be so good though, to just practice for one performance. Because I know it's different. In the choir we have gigs and we have fun and we do a set of 45 minutes, an hour, have a break, sing a bit more, do a jig. It's all good fun. But the competition's obviously very different.
It is a different vibe.
But
yeah,
it's just that feeling of knowing that you've practiced for this one performance.
Yeah.
You're at your very best.
The adrenaline's going.
Everybody's really put everything into it.
A game. Yeah.
And then you just go out there, nail it. It must, I can't wait. It's going to be great.
And I've been obviously with the choir in certain situations like that before, and the feeling is very different to a gig because you're all almost gunning for, like, come on, let's have it. It's quite almost aggressive, and that's okay.
We don't get the choir members being that aggressive that often.
No. But to be honest, I think I'm probably the most aggressive. Like, come on, we can do this. Numerous times. We used to have choir of the year back in the day. It was a BBC 4 thing, maybe. Doesn't happen so much. I think it was a funding thing. Well, it doesn't happen at all now, but there's been some good ones of those where all the choirs are there. It's a bit like Pitch Perfect. Everyone's kind of choiring off all over the place.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there rubbing my knees going, it's nearly our turn, knowing that we're about to sing, especially back then, something that they're not going to expect, because that's another thing I love, getting the choir to, I'll arrange some songs that are songs that you do not expect a choir to sing.
Or songs that you wouldn't think would go together.
Yeah, you can't like that, don't you?
Yeah, I love
that. Yeah, because I'm going off a bit here, but sometimes I think you hear the word choir and you immediately conjure up a thought of ruffles and choir and yeah, exactly. And that's not it. Sometimes I feel that the word is at detriment in a way.
We need a new word.
I know. Well, that's why I never called it choir in the title, actually, back in the day. Funky voices, because I just thought if I put funky choir, like, they're going to go, oh, choir, oh, I'm not a choir person. That's not for me. So I wanted to remove the word choir for that. But yeah, there needs to be another word. I don't know what it is, but because it takes a long time to describe to somebody what you actually mean for them to actually get a good picture of it. Where was I going? Oh, yeah. So you take to the stage and like you say, you've got maybe 2 songs, generally up to 8 minutes to sing. So you know it's all counting on that. Lights are on. You get a beautiful introduction by an MC on the side of the stage and then it's all down to you. And you're like, and it's a bit pin drop moment. And I love that. And then if you're that type in the choir that love that too, you're literally hanging on every note and breath. And it's one of the most exciting things. And then afterwards, they'll give you feedback in front of everyone as well, which is fine. It's fine. I think the choir thought that it was going to be more, right, you standing there, you weren't this, and you standing over there, you weren't very, but it's not. It's the choir as a whole, so that's fine. Sometimes about me, that I'm waving about too much. and things like that. But yeah, it's never personal.
They judge you.
Yeah.
You're conducting.
Yeah.
Do they? Ah, interesting.
Which could be interesting, couldn't I, with some of the hand gestures I give. But they can only see.
Must remember the words.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah. So yeah, it's brilliant.
And how does it feel when it is an arrangement you've done and you've picked it especially, and it is something that will hopefully be surprising and you're quite proud of it, and then you hear it performed in that moment? That must be...
I shake more than I shake normally. So I do have a general tremor, but it's an adrenaline of, I love life right now. It's just immense.
And do the choir always bring it more than you even think they're going to?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I get a little bit teary, and then I go, look what you've done to me. And then apparently that then makes them get teary, and then everyone's
If you go, we all go.
Oh, really?
100%. Yeah.
Right. Sorry about that. I try and keep it together. But, I hear it in my head what it will sound like, as in notes-wise, and I think, oh, yeah, that'll be fit. And then when I show everyone and they've practiced it and they've learned, and I think, God, I didn't think it'd be that fit. You're killing me. It's too good. Stop it.
And even though that happens a lot,
yeah,
next time it happens,
it's still a shock.
Still a shock.
Yeah. And I know they can do it, but it's just, it's almost like it's a validation of, oh my God, they want to be on the journey with me. They want to join my club. When you're like little, you want to start a club. It's that. A lot of it is that. People kind of believe in you, and even this many years later, I still think, really? Do they really? And the sounds, I love sounds and I love harmonies, as we've said. So to see the people that I've got a connection with a lot of people in the choir, and I try and kind of eye to eye as many as I can. And sometimes I can't, because I think I'm going to just fall to pieces. But I just think all of you, you're yummy.
Oh,
it's cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I know. Sorry, I should stay artist now, shouldn't I? But
no, this is what we want, a bit more of this in the podcast.
All right then,
because you have to be a bit more, teacher boss lady at choir.
Yeah, I have to be double hard.
Yeah,
not actually double hard.
It's nice to hear those sides of it. What else is going on?
So lots of general gigs for the summer. Oh, we're booked in. Our tour this year.
You say that like it's normal. Our tour this year.
Yeah. Well,
we just do a tour.
Generally,
I don't think. Can we talk about that bit? I don't think generally community choirs just have an annual tour. Just just our tour this year. I don't think that's a normal thing. I think we should.
No. Okay.
Say it with a bit more gravitas. In Funky Voices.
Yeah, we tour most years. But bar a few years because of whatever's happening in the world right then. But we do a tour, which is usually, I say usually abroad. I think it always has been abroad. Yeah. So let's see. What I can remember. There's many years, but my brain is a bit. New York, Corfu, Berlin, another Bruges.
There's an L.
Barcelona. Isn't
there?
I don't know. Oh, Ireland, Derry. Well, I don't know why that means Derry. I think I was a leprechaun. There was an L. Riga. That's not an L. Latvia. That's it. Riga and Latvia. Latvia.
America's?
Like Eurovision. America's New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably like
And how many people are going on these trips?
Paris.
Paris.
I need one more. I just need one more just for my own. It's because there's a lot more than that, but I can't remember them. Come on. It's coming through. Just say Corfu.
Canvey Island?
Not Canvey Island, no. No, not as a tour. Day trip, but not a tour. No, it's lost at the moment. Yeah, so whoever wants to go along from the choir can go along. Sometimes we say open to partners or friends or whoever you want to bring to, depending on what the situation is in what the tour involves, the itinerary. This year, as far as I can believe, off the top of my head, there's 122 people going.
Wow.
Am I mad? Yes.
That must take a lot of organisation.
Yes, and...
But presumably
Yes.
you've got an entire, office filled with people that work for Funky Voices,
No.
coordinators, production managers. Are they...
No, that's just
They haven't
me.
turned up today?
No. They keep every day, I think, where are they?
They?
They're not here
It's just
again.
you.
It's just me, yeah.
And you do all that?
Yeah, I mean, over the time of Funkies, I've had various different roles of help. Over the past kind of maybe 5 years, it's condensed back down just to me. Not that I'm a control freak, but
Well,
it's almost-
COVID was a thing and all of that stuff.
There was
so,
that.
Yeah.
The numbers are less now, so we're more like kind of 200 or 300 now, rather than the 600 or 800. I much prefer it. I much prefer it. I know people more. It's not out of control. It's, it's great. The office stuff that I do, I don't love all of it, but I also like to know where everything's at in the funky world. So I've got that. It's not kind of out of my peripheral. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It is a lot of work, but again, I'm not complaining because I love it.
And
But yeah, it's from there.
where are we going this year?
Italy,
Yeah.
Lake Garda. Thank you. My geography's not great. I know I don't enjoy the tours. Let's rephrase that. I like no. I love the tours if everyone's having a lovely time when we're there. People will often say to me, "Are you excited for the tour?" No, I'm not. Not in the slightest. Because for me, it's not a holiday. Obviously,
No.
it's not awful either. But my main thing is, and I can only think it's like what being a mom is, my main thing is, are they enjoying themselves? Is everybody safe? Everything okay? Great. Then I'm happy.
Yeah. Well,
That's
it's a
it.
lot to think about. I mean,
Yeah.
moving that many people through any kind of
It's like
situation.
herding masses of sheeps.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's hard for anyone.
It is. And there's lots of different characters.
Yeah.
Love them all. And some require different things from me.
Some people want to be more independent. Some people want to be told
Exactly.
exactly what to do. It's
Exactly. And
very
you've got to
difficult
cater
to-
for all that as much as I possibly can.
yeah. Which you do a marvellous job at.
Thank you very much. Thank
Everybody
you.
loves the tours. I mean,
Yes.
there's no question there. Although they keep happening, people keep coming back. There's
Well,
not enough
yeah.
there.
I think this is the largest one we've ever done, this Italy one. I don't know what happened
People
there.
are mad for it.
They are mad. They are going nuts for the Italy.
They really are.
Yeah. So that's another thing. But I'm sure we can talk about that as time goes on when it all gets arranged. That's
So yeah, there'll be plenty of Italy stories and goss.
yes, it's true. It's true. But it will be cool. It will be. They always are.
It's amazing from a member's point of view, the tours, because singing is great. Loving music and wanting to sing together is wonderful in itself. On top of that, you're getting, you have a hobby every week. You get some time out. You might have had a hard day at work. You
Yeah.
might be having a shit time. It's a bit of an escape every week, and it's just a good laugh. And nothing else matters when you're in choir. You're just singing,
Yeah, I love
having
that.
fun, and it's really nice to switch off. And then on top of that, you're making friends. You're building a bit of a community.
I see that.
And that's incredible. I mean, almost all of my closest friends have come through the choir community,
beautiful.
one way or another. So that's amazing.
Beautiful.
And then just being able to have the chance to travel. I mean, it's not
Right.
always easy to organise a trip like that. If you want to go away with friends, or it's always everybody's lives are so busy and so different,
right.
and this, that, and the
Isn't
other.
it like that for people?
It's
Yeah.
amazing to just have that as the reason
Yeah.
and know that it works, because we love being together, we love singing, we love all of that stuff, and we get to travel. And I mean, it's just, I couldn't believe when I joined and they told me that that's what went on. I was like, a holiday? and singing and music and lines and choir all in one, like,
Yeah.
where do I sign?
Edinburgh.
Oh, Edinburgh was amazing.
Yeah, I did Edinburgh Fringe. That was one of the tours, wasn't it?
There you go. You got your last one.
Thank you. Yeah, and do you know what? It's kind of cool you saying this because I often don't know stuff from a funky's point of view. So that's great, and maybe we could ask the listeners and the viewers for some help with that at some point, so that I can learn and be taught. How things work in your head. I never knew that. That surprised me. I'd like that.
But as in just the opportunity to travel with friends.
Yeah, and also
as a bonus.
Yeah. I thought, oh yeah, we might as well, kind of thing we're in. But you're saying it's almost like a feature of wow, like a highlight, a top highlight.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's. I know everybody takes different things, and some people love the
that's another
performances, some people
thing.
love just the rehearsals,
Yeah.
some people they involve themselves as much as they want to get involved.
Yeah.
But I certainly wasn't aware of any other choir that did as much as you guys do, and the travelling, the
It is my duty.
competitions.
No, it is. It is. I do see it as my duty to show everyone exactly how much they can get from music life
Yeah,
and each other.
it is amazing.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, good.
I'm not going to get emotional yet,
Right.
but I imagine I will at some point get emotional talking about the choir.
Wow.
Yeah, it could happen.
Don't make... No, I
Stay
don't want
tuned.
to.
I don't want
I'm
to.
staying double hard. Another one of our regular features, a funky fuming. Here we go.
Funky. Frustrations.
Okay, so some things annoy me. And
Do they?
yeah, they
You'd
do.
never know.
And I try and keep a lid on most of it. And it's not like I'm that easily irritated, I don't think. But some things when you just think, it was unnecessary. And I'd just like to tell you actually about a couple of things, if that's okay.
Please, yeah,
I'll let that out
we
to you
need
all.
to, yeah, you need an outlet. It's good
It's
to
here,
just,
isn't it? It's here,
It's
it's now.
here. It's here and it's now.
Here we
Let it
go.
all out at once. We're all with you.
I'm not sure you will be, but here we go. I get quite a few inquiries. People want a flash mob. For those that don't know what a flash mob is, generally it's a dance or a singing act that all of a sudden start singing out of nowhere. Ooh, what's happened here? And everyone's taken aghast. Oh, gosh. What they see as a flash mob on their devices, these people who inquire, what it really is are not the same things, as I'm sure you know. And I try and explain that to them, that because they say, oh, I've seen this thing on TikToky, YouTubey, whatever. And everyone starts singing and it's really great. And they're singing this Queen thing. And then there's this guitar solo. And then there's somebody standing on the Eiffel Tower. And then I'm like, right, okay. What you've seen is very
Produced.
produced. Yeah, let's say that. So what you're asking us to do will be nothing like that, because it's bordering on impossible unless we can film for about a week. Oh no, we haven't got a week. We've only got 10 minute slot. Fantastic. Great. Well, that'll work. And we'll need numerous cameras. We'll need to go into a studio and record it first. And then sing along with it. People don't know all that. People don't know that, and you tell them that, and they act as if you've just told them no, and that you don't fancy
When
it.
you say people, I'm asking, what kind of people?
People who are running an event and they want,
So,
Yeah.
at an event,
yeah,
could you come along, mingle in the crowd?
and then all of a sudden
All
your
of a sudden
voices
you
are
start singing, you're holding an ice
amplified
cream.
like magic, yeah, and they want to see.
Yeah, because everybody would have to be individually mic'd up.
Yes, exactly. I mean, we have done a few flash mobs, but it has to be done in such a way that the acoustics have got to be right so that everyone can hear it, because it generally starts with just a few people singing, isn't it? Well, I'm not going to get that. People are going to go, I don't want it to be me. And you won't hear it over the track, because the track's got to be booming from over there while the singing's happening over there. And sometimes an event person will go, oh, does that make a difference? Yes, it does. Because if the track's over there... Anyway, but yeah, blindingly obvious to me. But yeah, what they see on the TV, on their screens and things, they think is real, and it's not. And I find myself having to explain why, and then they just go, "Oh, yours is shit." Then no, it's not. It's just you're looking for the impossible. It's a bit like AI. It's not real. I'm sorry. Quite like AI though, but yeah,
It's good, but it's not real.
it's not real. Yeah,
I know what you mean, because the flash mobs at the train stations and all those
Yeah,
things
yeah,
you
yeah.
see on the YouTubes,
Yeah.
the cameras have been set up
of course.
3 days before, or
Exactly.
whatever, like
Yeah, but they want it an event just to happen out of nowhere, or
in the middle of a farm.
yeah, exactly. And I'm like, you won't hear anyone singing. Oh, why not? But there's about 100 of you, isn't there? Yep, you still won't hear it because it's just going to vanish up there and the track's on. And they don't kind of get all that, however much they sound. I think they just think I'm being awkward. One, I want to give them what they think they're going to get, or tell them I can't, or it can't be done. And two, I just think I cringe through the whole thing because it would be awful. It would be shocking.
Tell them to get themselves on a funky coach when we're on one of our trips into
That's a
London.
flash mob, yeah.
And then
Then we could just stop
we can't shut
something.
people up.
Yeah,
They're
tell me
just
about it.
singing the entire
Oh,
way.
yeah, the whole set list.
Yeah.
From 20 years, that entire way there and back. Yeah, that kind of stuff works. That's when the off the cuff thing works. But those events, as you know, are not off the cuff, and do not work unless you've got a lot of production going on and post to make it look how it was supposed to look.
Which needs money.
A hell of a lot of money. It was thousands and thousands and thousands to create these videos that then go viral and then gives them the income, and that's how that works. But we've done
Yeah, it's strange
similar, but
that they want that at an event, but where it works best is in a video. And then somebody's made essentially a music video.
that's right.
In a public place is what a flash mob is really. And they're sort of saying, well, let's just do that at the event. But when you're watching a video, the shots take you close to the person who's singing.
Yeah.
You can hear them clearly and see them clearly because you're watching the screen of them.
Exactly.
But if you're at the event,
You wouldn't
standing
see
by
it.
the coffee stall, you're
You're
not
not gonna
going to
see it.
see or hear that person.
This is what I try and explain too. I try and explain all of
Yeah.
this.
But they don't listen.
They don't really
Has it happened
listen.
recently? Is that what's on your mind?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
probably be weekly. I get asked
Really?
for that.
That's
Yeah.
regular.
I want a flash mob. And can you sing Happy Day as a flash mob or something inside so strong?
Oh, gospel.
Connections going. Bye.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's that one.
Okay.
My other one is this.
Yeah, go on.
So I was emailing some, doesn't really matter who or where, what, when, why, but I was emailing the same kind of venue-ish to see about getting a slot for us to perform while we happen to be somewhere else. And I thought, that'd be quite cool if we did that while we're there. The answer I got was interesting to say the least. Basically, it was, unfortunately, we don't take choirs, like just the whole genre of choirs. We don't take
Blanket
choirs.
no to choirs.
We find that our audiences don't like them. We don't get very good feedback at all, mainly because they lackluster. They're often singing along to the tracks, not actually singing, which obviously, you know, we always sing live,
Yeah.
etc.
But it does happen.
It does happen in a lot of choirs. And just basically that. And I agreed with him in my head. I thought, yeah, I get what you're saying because I've seen it. I've seen it so many times. I think, oh my God. But what was sad is that I thought you've just lumped choirs, and I get why you've done that as well. And then
So
I
really,
think,
all the people doing it badly
yeah,
are ruining it for...
yeah.
Yeah.
So now we don't get a go because he's already had enough of the other stuff. So that's my...
And that's him saying choirs just come along, they don't have the right equipment.
They don't have the
They're
right
not
equipment.
performing in
Yeah.
such a... Yeah.
Yeah. And that the audience feedback was that it lackluster and that they're just singing along to tracks that are already
And
recorded.
then you're like, yeah, but we won't...
I could do, I could fight back and say that, but I could hear him through
Yeah,
that email,
yeah.
and I thought, you know what, you've obviously had enough of this stuff.
It's a shame.
It is a shame, but I've got that impression a fair bit over the years about stuff. That does get me sometimes because I think, oh man, I'm not annoyed about the person, I'm annoyed about the rest of them and what's happened to detriment.
Well, what you said earlier, that when you first started, there was nothing really like
No.
funkies in the local area where you were working.
Now it's
or-
saturated.
And now, yeah, so it's obviously a big trend. There's loads of community choirs now
definitely
singing more modern pop, less choral songs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it must be frustrating to know that that's exploded in the way it has.
Yeah.
But actually, a lot of it at the detriment, because it's whereas before the sort of original choral had a certain reputation.
That had a place, yeah, and still does.
And now this is kind of getting its own slightly negative stereotype, if you like.
Stereotype for defo, yeah.
And it's annoying.
It is a bit, because not all of them are the same, you know. And there are the types that are what I'm going to call like a McDonald's franchise kind of one. There's quite a few of those, and there's some that, you know, work really, really hard and work off music to sing, even the pop song stuff. And there's ones that are like more for university, and there's all kinds of different levels and structures and stuff. But because it's all been lumped into that same one, because it's been saturated so much, and the ones that get seen are the others. The others. But yeah, those are my rants for this week, but there will be more.
Ooh, da 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 da. Ooh, funky free for all.
Time for Funky Free for All. Right, this is your go. This is where nothing is off limits. I repeat, nothing is off limits. We're not just going to talk music and singing. We're going to talk about real choir experiences, real life experiences, and that's where we need you. So, first of all, the way you get in contact with us is podcast@funkyvoices.co.uk. So it's email, podcast@funkyvoices.co.uk, and you will be gratefully received. So have you got a story from choir life? Maybe you're in a choir, or you've watched a choir, a rehearsal disaster, a performance triumph. Something like maybe... What were you saying about maybe a member has...
I was thinking it would be nice. It's difficult to talk about yourself, but often because of the nature of choirs, it brings people together, you make connections, it's a community, etc. It's nice to maybe big up someone else in the choir.
So somebody helped you in choir. Did somebody kind of take you under their wing when you first got there, and you thought, God, you know, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here where I am today, or that kind of thing. Or maybe a certain song. Maybe a certain song has kind of taken you to places and still takes you to those places where everything's great. So that's what we'd like to say. And any questions you've got now, it could be about Funky Voices, could be about choir, could be about music, could be about... Nothing is off the record. No, nothing is
off limits.
Off limits. We're going to have interviews with tutors, members, musicians, event organisers, artists, maybe sound techs, maybe leaders from other organisations, all sorts of interviews. So next time, you'll see a person or two sitting here with me. So, and for those watching on YouTube right now, best thing you could do in your life is press subscribe. That way, when the next episode comes out, you're going to get an alert, so you're not going to miss it. And it's free. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, email, all of that stuff. And then you won't miss the next one. Cheers.
Funky Voices off the record.
Funky voices off the record.